Hello guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm going to be showing you the 2022 Honda Insight. There are going to be two trims of the Insight. They're going to be an EX and a Touring trim. This one is the EX, so let me go ahead and show you all the features this 2022 Insight EX has. Under the hood, they're going to be a 1.5 naturally aspirated 4-cylinder engine that is connected to an eCVT transmission, electronic CVT transmission, and this engine is connected to an electric motor, and the output from the electric motor and the engine, 151 horses and 197 pound-feet of torque, and the fuel economy numbers are going to be 55 in the city, 49 highway, and 52 combined. Here is the MSRP sticker of this 2022 Insight, and if you guys are curious about the standard features this one has, just go ahead and pause the video, and the price is going to be $26,205. If you guys are curious about the color is called Modern Steel, and this is my favorite color on any Honda and Acura products, and I think it does age very good, and it doesn't really show a lot of scratches and dirt. Coming to the front, I really like the design of the Insight, and this car drives really good. I drove the 20 Insight and the 21 Insight, and the 22 is going to be the same, and I'm going to be actually taking this Insight on a POV test drive. So if you guys are interested in watching this video, make sure to check out my channel, so it's going to be there. And I really like the lines on the hood, nothing too aggressive, but I think they do look good. And for the headlights, everything right here in the front is going to be LED, which is very good. The daytime running light is going to be in the bottom. It's going to be an LED strip. The turn signal indicators are going to be a LED strip right on top of the chrome trim, and the high and low beams are going to be LED. There's a good amount of chrome in the front, but it does look pretty good on this Insight. The bumper has a really nice sharp look. There's a good amount of lines just to make this Insight nice and aggressive. And there's going to be some flat black right here, and there's going to be some gloss black there as well. And overall, I think the design looks good. All the way in the bottom, this is going to be finished in flat black, and the Honda sensing is going to be located all the way to the right in the bottom. And it does not have fog lights, but I believe the Touring has fog lights. Instead, there are going to be some flat black trim. Here is a side view of this Insight, and honestly I love the way how the Insight looks like from the side. And overall, the design of the Insight is pretty good. It doesn't look like a hybrid sedan, so I think Honda did a great job with the Insight, keeping it nice and non-hybrid looking. There's going to be a hybrid badge on the fender, and on the mirror there are going to be no turn signal indicators, but they're going to be blind spot monitoring system, and the mirror is going to be finished in flat black. So the bottom half of the mirror is going to be finished in flat black. And overall, as I said, design looks good. It does have the smart entry, basically. It does have a sensor right behind the door handle to unlock the car, and there's going to be a sensor on the outer side of the door handle to lock the car. And for the rims have a really nice look to them. I think Honda did a good job with the rim design. The size is going to be 215, 55, 16, and I love the fact that it has some black inserts. The window sills are going to be finished in chrome. And overall, as I said, the side view looks good. But let's go ahead and move to the back of this Insight, and I'll show you how it looks like from the back. For the back of the Insight, it does look pretty good, and this is a hybrid, so most of the hybrids are going to have a weird look, but the Insight, it does look very good. For the tail lights, the running light is going to be LED, the reverse is going to be halogen, and the turn signal indicator is going to be halogen. And I really love the design of the running light. Insight is going to be all the way to the left, Honda of course in the middle, and it does have the hybrid badge all the way to the right. And of course it does have a backup camera. Reflectors are located in a very good place, and all the way in the bottom this is going to be finished in flat black. And overall, I think the design of this Insight looks good. It does have almost a built-in spoiler, so it does have like a really nice curve. Nothing too crazy, but it's a nice design. Here is a key. It has a really nice weight to it, and it does look good. It has 5 buttons on it, and in the back The back is going to be finished in blue, and it does have the Honda logo, and it is finished in blue because it's a hybrid. And as I said, it does have 5 buttons on it: lock, unlock, remote start, trunk release, and a panic button. Let's go ahead and open the trunk. There are going to be 3 different ways to open the trunk: one on the key, one right underneath the Honda badge, and one inside. And inside there is a ton of space. I'm not exactly sure what's the size of the trunk, but definitely it's nice, wide, deep, and nice and tall as well. And you could drop the seats down, by the way. It does have the 40-60 split. And right underneath they're going to be good amount of storage place. Does not have a spare tire, but does have the fixed flat kit. Here is the door handle. It is going to be finished in the same color as the car. It does have a sensor right behind the door handle. That's how you unlock the car. And to lock it, just go ahead and tap on those 3 lines. Here is the front door panel. Top portion is going to be that synthetic rubber material, so it's nice and soft. Door handle feels nice and solid. This whole section right here is going to be wrapped in cloth. I really like the gray stitching. And the armrest is nice and soft. A little bit on the harder side, but it is wrapped in cloth, which is good. Small cubby right here. The front 2 windows are going to be automatic up and down. Window switches, mirror controls, everything looks good. Plastic at the bottom, which is fine. Good amount of storage place. And here is the trunk release button and a speaker in the bottom. And the seats are very nice and comfortable. Design looks pretty good. But let's go ahead and move inside this inside, and I'll show you how it looks like from the inside. And just like that, it is on. But here is the inside of this Insight. Feels nice and spacious. It does look very good from the inside. And since it's a hybrid, of course, it does not have any sound. Steering wheel looks good. And the steering wheel is not wrapped in leather. I really wish it was wrapped in leather on this EX trim, but overall steering wheel looks good. It has a really nice design to it. It does have a little bit of brushed aluminum on it, and it does have a little bit of gloss black on a few buttons. All the way to the left they're going to be the volume controls, a home button, and it does have the back button, seek buttons, or you could use those buttons to change the channels or the radio, basically for the radio controls or the songs. And let's go home. You could go down using this wheel on the steering wheel to go up and down. Let's say if you want to see your range and fuel, you could click on this and see the range till empty, and the car actually just turned on. Very nice and smooth. Does have the voice command, phone controls, and all the way to the right they're going to be the Honda sensing. Does have some paddle shifters for the regen braking, and it does have, of course, the headlight controls with the turn signal controls and wiper controls all the way to the right. And it does say power. It does not say engine start, since it's a hybrid. And all the way to the left they're going to be a few buttons. You will have the trip button, and then the brightness controls, the door release button, traction control, and Honda sensing. Here is a screen. It's an 8-inch screen. It does look very good, and it does have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. And around the screen there are going to be some brushed aluminum, so that's a very nice touch. I really like the tablet style screens, but Honda did a great job with the placement of this screen right underneath the AC vents, and overall I think the placement is very good. I don't mind the tablet style, and I don't mind the built-in screen into the dash like this, but as long as it looks good, I don't mind it. There are going to be some hard buttons on the left, volume knob, but there is no tune knob, and the system is nice and responsive, and I really like Honda system. It does have, of course, a backup camera, and it does have 3 views. And by the way, it does actually make some noise. I'm not exactly sure if you guys could hear it, but basically it's making some noises to tell you that the car is on, and this is required by law, so it does need to make some noises so people could hear the car when it's reversing. And as I said, it does have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. It does have rear cross traffic, the spine right there. And it does have this power flow. Basically, you could see what's going on now if the car is actually using the engine or using the electric motor. And coming down, you'll have the AC controls. It is a 1-zone climate control. Here is the fan speed, off, on, and it does have an auto function. You could rotate this to change the temperature, and a few buttons in the bottom. And they're going to be 2 USBs, 1 12-volt, and I believe on the touring trim this will be the wireless phone charger. This is nice and rubberized, so the phone won't be sliding around, and I love the fact that the edges are nice and big, or this phone holder is nice and deep. Here is the shifter that will control the eCVT transmission, the electronic CVT transmission, reverse, neutral, drive, and park. Super easy to use. Electronic brake hold, and you could change the modes. You'll have Eco, Sport, and EV only, so you could use only the electric motor. And they're going to be two cup holders. You could move them back, and there is a third cup holder, and there is this divider right here, and you could actually remove this or those cup holders for more storage place. There's a good amount of storage place, and you could move this armrest to the front or to the back, and they're going to be a good looking mirror. The bezels are nice and slim, and the size of the mirror itself is nice and big, but at the same time it's not too big. And there are going to be some halogen lights, which is good. And here is the visor. The visor feels nice and solid, and they're going to be a mirror inside with a light. Here is a back door, and this is going to be finished in plastic. Honda did cheap out on the back door, and usually Honda does that, and I think that's no big deal. The door handle feels nice and solid. The armrest is going to be nice and soft, just like the front. Here is the window switch. It's not backlit, and a good amount of storage place for the bottom of the door. And this is plastic, which is completely fine. On the inside, they're going to be a very good amount of space. Leg space is good. Headroom is very good. It does have a halogen light in the middle, and it does have an armrest. The armrest is going to be finished in cloth, and they're going to be 2 cup holders. I really wish they were a little bit deep. And here is how the front of this Insight looks like. I hope you guys enjoyed this review of this 2022 Honda Insight. I would like to thank Xavier and Executive Honda here in Wallingford, Connecticut for providing me this Insight. If you guys are interested and if you guys are around, make sure to come and check them out. I'm going to go ahead and put the information and link at the bottom of this video. And if you guys would like to see more videos like this, please subscribe, and as always, I'll see you next time.